Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Prancing Pony Podcast Place. So glad you could join me. Goodness, feels like the holidays already, huh? We've got Thanksgiving coming up here in the States in just a couple of days, and then we've got Christmas, of course, and all the other holidays that time of year. But more important than any of those, Prancing Pony Podcast Moot 2025. So I hope that you all will be joining us there in person, ideally. And for that, registration will end on, I think we said December 8th. Yes, Tuesday, December 8th. So be sure to sign up for 1 day, 2 day, or all 3 days by the 8th. Online, you can sign up right up until the event starts on the 18th. If you are already registered and are looking to make sure you get a room secured, that block closes on Monday, so be sure you get that handled this week. All right. Red Bull is not the new sponsor. Neither is Tag Heuer, I'm afraid to say. Neither is Puma or Mobile One or any of these. No, this is the 2022. Might be the 2021. I think it's the 2022 Red Bull team shirt. And with Max finding his way back into the championship hunt, I know it's slim, but I needed to wear this. So yeah, Celsius is sponsoring Ferrari, Katie. So we're out of luck on that one. Let's see. Catching up on the chat. Captain Ferendur, I'm sorry for the caffeine. I hope that you enjoy the evening, nonetheless, no matter how late it may be. Thank you. The decorations look a little small, a little thin here from this far away, but yeah. All right. Well, before I get into the game, which we'll start right away with the Dol Guldur instance, do we have any questions? And Erica, good to see you. Let's see, Erica, Nate, Ferendur. I'm sure there are others who are just lurking quietly in chat, but welcome to all of you. Absolutely welcome to all of you. So thank you. Twitch is Twitch. Sometimes you just, I don't know. We'll have to see, but Katie will be able to check and take a look. A moot question, something you learned or appreciate about? Well, a lot. When it comes to languages, there's not very many folks more knowledgeable than Christopher Gilson. So what have I learned? I've learned that Parma El de Lambaron and Vignard Tengwar are very important sources, and that I need to read them more. I have learned from Sean. Well, goodness, I haven't learned a thing from Sean. Are you kidding me? I've learned what it's like to build a podcast with a friend for years and years. I've learned a lot from Sean, and then Brett, of course. I did not know there was once a Roman, was it an emperor or a Roman general named Pupienus? Pupi. Yeah, it was hilarious. We made all the 6th grade jokes that you could make from that during our episode on on the battle of oh goodness, which one was that? That was, we were talking about the battle where the king of Gondor and his 2 sons got killed in, was it 1440, I think, the Dagger Lad, by the Easterlings, or well, by the Wainwriters. Anyway, yeah, I can't remember which king that was. One of the sons' name was Faramir, and Artemir, I think, was the other son. So I can't recall. But yeah, Brett, fantastic. So you're going to learn a lot from all of them. I guarantee you that. So, and again, thank you, Erica. Always very kind. Appreciate everybody continuing to support the shows. Little news for those of you who, maybe support one or the other show, but don't support both, or maybe some folks who don't yet support either one on Patreon. I don't know, Katie, if we've gotten the news out, but the codes work. We are currently offering through now until the end of Monday, 50% off your first month on either the PPP Patreon, Fellowship of the Podcast, or on the TTT Patreon. So the after battle Is that who we run into? I'm not sure because of the lag, I'm not sure what the question is, but yes. Um, we'll be talking with Brett at the moot, and he's fantastic. So yes, the moot or the PPP and TTT discount goes until Cyber Monday. We're not calling it a Black Friday special, but until a week from last night. So you have until Monday at 10 p.m. To sign up, and the first month will be 50% off. So we just really want to bring as many people in to support the show and become part of the community. We feel like if you're not already part of the community, getting to become a part of it will help you decide to stick around. So, yeah. But then definitely December 8th, register for the moot if you are going to be attending. December 18th if you're going to be coming online. Oh, and I can tell you we're going to have another guest. He's not going to. I don't know whether he's going to be doing a talk. He hasn't submitted a paper, but I just received a message from Corey Olson. He's going to be coming just to hang out. I think he might help us with some things like perhaps doing a one shot for the TTRPG that we'll be doing or some other things. But he is going to be there, and it's going to be great to have Corey join us. It's always wonderful. Oh, Faramir. There we go. Yes, that one. I think that's a ways off, but I don't remember. But yeah, it's always good. I mean, it's really nice to see him coming, and I know he wanted to come, but wasn't sure if he could. And then he just messaged me last night saying, "I'll be there." So that's going to be a lot of fun. And then, yeah, I think after the fantastic interview that just dropped with Mike Drought, we might have to have him come back as a keynoter again the next time. Don't need to be afraid of anything. Thank you, Captain Farendor. Again, just really wanting folks to become a part of the community. It's fantastic. Yeah. It really is. Katie's absolutely right. I could not do what I'm doing without the broad support of the Patreon folks for both shows. The PPP in particular, the TTT is still growing on its own. If that were the only show I was doing, I probably wouldn't be able to do it. But as a supplement, it helps. But obviously the thing that makes this a full-time opportunity is the PPP. So thank you all for your support there. And for those of you who do things here, like subbing on Twitch or sending little super chats, and super grateful. So just want to thank you all. Elizabeth, December 8th is just the last day to register for the online or for the in-person version of the moot. Yeah. All right. Any more questions before we jump in and do the Dol Guldur instance? I'm so excited. Mostly because I was super excited to get to level 71 so we could reforge the legendary weapons. Level 72, I get some new gear. Level 75, I get a whole new set of armor from my tailor, but that's a whole nother story. All right. All right. Let me go ahead and hop on into the game. Adding a camera here. Hold on a minute. Where's the button I need? There's the button I need. All right. We are going to turn the chat overlay off. Sorry, always need to let you guys know when that's happening, but there it is. Goodbye. So that we can make more room on the screen. Not for my face. You all know what that looks like, but for this. All right, let me get chat back up for me. I've got my chat with Katie right here. So if there's anything important, she'll let me know. And then the main chat over here. So, all right. Yeah, Katie, I do think it is a solo one. Well, it's either solo or full fellowship, and that's not going to help. So, but we'll find out. Maybe it's not. All right. Doom da da doom. Doom doom doom. It's not the button you're looking for. I always wonder why Captain Picard's playing the lute in this picture. You grew a mustache, though. It looks good. All right. All right. A little bit of mail from my from a couple of my crafters. And we'll just decline that. One is a weapon that I can't use yet, but when I get to 72, the sharp decorated combat axe will give me a significant boost in agility. So looking forward to that. So let me put that in my vault for level 72 as gear. I don't remember that. That's a lower level thing. Okay. And then I've got the books. I've not talked about these. These are little accessory or pocket items that you have for hunters. In this case, it's basically it's a thing to give you a small boost. As you go further up, you'll get more boosts. But in this case, mine is old, and it just gives me a small bump in vitality. This gives me a slightly larger bump in vitality. Done, and it's so cheap. We'll get rid of the old one. And then I made myself some potions, and I think these are better than the ones I've got, but I may be wrong. 426. Oh yeah. So let's drag these out. I don't know why I have a piece of crafting. Oh, it's a map, not a. All right, and yeah, even those are not as good. Those are not as good. So sorry while I sort of do some things here. Oh, I have an extra black key for when we get some loot. All right. So let me throw those things back in the shared storage in the consumables folder for lower level characters that might need them. All right. So now we'll just drop that here. And we're going to, so that I don't accidentally sell them later, we're going to go to Browse Shop, and I'm going to lock that item. And that way they won't get accidentally dropped out of my inventory. All right. So those will give me a lot better extra bump in morale. It's old and gives you a small bump in vitality. Thank you for not making that joke. All right. Talk to Ningloril and infiltrate the dungeons of Dol Guldur. All right. Let me also, because I'm trying to crank up levels quickly. Okay, that's as far as it goes there. And let's see, do I have crafting, mark acquisition? Okay, so I need to go ahead and add one of my scrolls of XP. I mean, I don't need to, but I'm going to because I can. Not so much the enhanced XP supply, but the scrolls, the tomes of exceptional or extraordinary. I really prefer just the extraordinary. The exceptional ones are 200%. I want to use those when I really need to level up. All right. All right, but we're not going to waste it yet. We're going to go once we actually go. Yep, solo only.
A small force of
What's the question?
have infiltrated the dungeons of Dol Guldur under cover of darkness, aiming to find and release the dwarf.
What would I share on the stream if I did, Katie? I'm afraid to ask. All right. And we want to probably go ahead and do pure fire oil, grab something to eat. Though I really don't know why we need to, because the quest is green for a reason. I'm pretty sure this will be a piece of cake. Whoa. We have made it into the dungeons, Hilbert, and now it is up to you to find and rescue Bori. We believe he is being held in a cell in the East Wing. We have managed to keep our infiltration silent thus far, and some of the guards in the East Wing may be asleep on the job. Let them sleep and rescue Bori. In the East Wing. All right, here we go. Come on. There we go. For a minute, I thought those were enemies coming to get me. Okay, some of the guards are asleep indeed. Interrupted. Oh, if I'd gotten a Palantir, definitely I would. By Durin's beard. Hilbern, you have come for me at last. I did not dare to hope for rescue, but I cannot deny that I am pleased to see you. You need to make ready for our escape. Pick up some of these barrels of nightshade and bring them out into the hall. If any additional guards are on their way, the fumes from the nightshade should render them unconscious. Let me know when you've adequately prepared, my friend. At that time, we'll make our escape. Oh, I see. So I have to go. Oh. Well, shouldn't that put him to sleep? That's not putting anybody to sleep. That's for sure. Why is this bad? Yeah, I'm dead. I mean, not dead, but I'm pretty close to dead. What the heck is going on here? I'm kind of in a little bit of a world of hurt here, aren't I? I don't remember this happening at all. I thought they were supposed to fall asleep. But all right. Well, that's okay. We'll kill this guy. Oh, he's not in line of sight. All right. So, how do I, well, go to put them to permanent sleep? So I grabbed the barrel. Oh, I need to put it out. So do I put it right here? Why so tired now? Okay. No, I don't want to go. I don't want to go yet because I need to lay out more of these, right? All right. So now I just need to go a little further and get ready to place this. That was the problem. Oh, I can't though. Crap. I can't place it yet. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Wait. Okay. Oh. Okay. That was a little nerve-wracking there. So I got to wait for this to cool down another 20 seconds before I can actually place it anywhere. I don't know why that is. It's a barrel. Can't I just put the barrel down? No. You must hold it for another 20 seconds. It's like a personal trainer. 30 more seconds. And you're like, it's killing me. In this case, literally. All right. And there we go. So now what we want to do is put this there. Oh. Come on. Come on in. Oh, you don't get icy. You're not. They are not. They're immune to it. All right. Well, that's okay. Oh, maybe they're not. One of them seems to have fallen asleep. All right. Now, am I immune to that? Because if I walk through that, I don't want to be asleep. I got to save this guy. All right. So I have another 19 seconds before I can use it again. Big stretch. Yeah, I need one of those. Whoa, hey. What? Why am I in battle mode? That's why. All right. Come on. Nighty night. Maybe here is good place to rest. All right. Let's go. Let's do this thing. Oh, thank you for putting some instructions in here. Talk to Bori once. The quest will tell you, okay, pick up a nightshade barrel, place that side, trolls, second barrel. Okay, few orcs will attack, kill them when they appear. Talk to Bori, follow them. Okay. I feared I would die in this place. Stay close. What? If you walk like that. Hey, look, it's Sarah Oakart with a beard. Oh, good heavens, man. They're going to wake up. It'll be day after tomorrow by the time we get out of here. My legs were numb. They're better now. I did well with the nightshade barrels. Let's go. Oh, there's somebody still coming, though. Oh, hey, you're tall. Okay. So it's just the trolls, which would have absolutely wrecked me. They should be asleep. Why are they not? Okay, they are. Oh, there's a boss. We're almost out of here. Let us be on guard. You mean that guy? Charge! We're on the way! Oh man, they killed some. That stinks. You must be Bori. I thought we were here to rescue you. I'm at your service and your families, of course. I will have this open at once. We ran into some trouble without you, Hilbern, but victory is ours this day. Let us leave this grim dungeon. Let us.
Bori desired to thank you for his rescue.
After so much loss of life, we've at last accomplished what the hidden guard set out to do, Hilbern. The dwarf Bori is free of the dungeons of Dol Guldur. The only task that remains now is for the Golden Host to lay siege to the fortress for as long as it can, to provide the distraction Lord Celeborn desired. Bori is inside Nothgar, the central tower of Thangalhad. He desired to thank you for his rescue. It's this way. The place I kept trying to get into, but I didn't have the right quests. Now I do. Nice place. Charming.
To be rescued thus.
Hilbern,
Do not have the
I
words.
cannot thank you enough. I thought I had seen the last of you in Zabadgathor, deep in the depths of Moria. To be rescued thus, I do not have the words to tell you. But it is not enough to be free, while still the enemy bears Zigilburg because of my actions. We must recover the axe of Mithril before it can be used for some great evil, and we must see Gorthul defeated. All right, I get to pick one of these. I can't really use a shield, so pick the big one.
During my imprisonment, to pass the time,
I had recited myself the stories Browen and I listened to during our childhood. Tales of Khazad-dûm mostly, and of the quest of the dragon upon which our grandfathers adventured. Through the long hours of my captivity, I came to remember details from those stories I had long since forgotten. I remembered how Gandalf brought to Thorin Oakenshield the key and the map given him by Thorin's father Thrain, who was then a captive in the dungeons of the Necromancer, in the dungeons of Dol Guldur. How came Gandalf into those dungeons? Why, Hilbern, he must have found a secret way in.
I remember, too, the stories of Mithrandir.
The dwarf may be onto something, Hilbern. I remember, too, the stories of Mithrandir, and though the plight of the dwarves was not one that concerned us in days past, I have heard the tale of which he speaks. More than that, a friend of ours played a part in it. Poor unfortunate Radir journeyed with Mithrandir on that long-ago quest to the dungeons of the Necromancer. He spoke on a time of the ways they trod together, and that there was a secret way into the foundations of the fortress seems a certainty to me. We must find it, Hilbern. It must be somewhere in the base of the rocky spire on which Dol Guldur stands, either in Gathburs or the Ashen Slades. Find and walk the secret passage into the foundations of Dol Guldur. So that's going to be easy, because we don't know where it is. All right. According to this, it's okay. It is only might be found. Okay, so it is down in the Ashen Slades. So we're gonna take a horse to Helathir, and then we'll make our way down there before everything becomes gray for us to do.
How can I be of service?
And this time, since we've been there, we'll do swift travel. I said swift travel, please. Where's my swiftness? There we go. Oh, I don't think we met here before. I bet we've got quests we can pick up. Oh. Deep within the fortress is a sword hall, but we have to defeat 3 big dudes, so we're going to decline that. And that's really the only other one to pick up. So, all right. We want to go this way. So we're going to go down the path. Apparently this way. That would be nice, Katie, if they were to hire me to do some of the voiceovers. They won't, but it would be nice. Man can wish. So we're going to follow the road all the way down the mountainside and then follow it down basically to where we were before, near Saduldur. Because, of course, it's too much to ask for this to be taking place in Happy Duldur. Hey, it's a Grim Ashenwhite. Why so grim? This is where we had the blighted branch from before. So you could go further that direction, and that looks like it takes you all the way back towards Mythicad, which I don't even know that we ever made it to. Again, we have not fully explored the region, and that's part of just, what happens when we decide we're not going to do every quest in an area. But that's totally fine because we've long ago decided that a completionist route was not going to be the route for Hilbern. Otherwise, we'd probably still be in like the Lone Lands. Maybe not that bad, but we would definitely be much further back. All right. Oh, he's got a new quest for us. Oh, I don't want to fall down though and hurt my precious little ankles. Actually, I think I remember we turned this down the last time. Oh no, because it's a different person.
My words, traveler.
Defeat sorcerers, 15 of them, and to justify that. Oh, hey, lost the stream. All right. Saw that. Not a big deal. I don't know why, because the camera's still there. But there we go. Thanks for actually nobody. It's all right. I'm sure Katie will tell me now in the chat, but I got it. And thank you. It's all good. It's back now. It's back now. That, of course, is the lag, right? So. Oh, I didn't mean to kill the poor black squirrel. Okay, gonna make our way down. Well, it was, I was looking over here at your chat, and I caught the moment that it changed because I saw my big old ugly mug up there. I was like, wait a minute. My head is not supposed to be that large. So that told me, wow. I love this view from here. It really shows you how unpleasant this place is. The Ashen Slades is right. Cat-like reflexes? No. No, I do not. Terrible spirit. Then we'll get the horrible spirits, the not so good spirits, and then much easier to defeat, the mediocre spirits. I know, I made that joke last time. Oops. I engaged the wrong guy. Not that they're going to bother me. Okay. What I'm trying to figure out now, though, I want to go that way, right? So I want to go down and that way. All right. Sadoldur. See, these guys, if I don't kill them, are going to spot me. Yeah. One shot. Okay. So this is the area where I want to find the door. So I'm probably not going to bother defeating the 15 sorcerers. Okay, according to this map, it's pretty much straight ahead. Could it be under here? What do you want to bet? We're going to just keep trying. Is it in here? No. No. How about this side? Nope. Nope. Okay. Maybe it's up further. Maybe I'm going to have to go into that area. All right. Looks like I must have to go up. Where is it on this? Okay, because according to the map, it's kind of right here. Like I should be on top of it. Is this it? Oh, there it is. There it is.
Dimly remembered stories from his childhood, oft repeated in the darkness of his cell,
Oh,
had struck the spark of memory in Rory the dwarf. He is certain the passage you discovered is the same used by Mithrandir long ago to enter Dol Guldur in secret.
so this is the way that Gandalf entered the dungeons of Dol Guldur. Okay, so those are dead ends. Oh, Outcast Morval. Hazy images of the past unfold before you. We have arrived, my friend. But now that we are here, I wish we were not. I did not conceal the danger from you, Radir. Did you believe this journey to the fortress of the Necromancer would be easy? I would have sought another guide had I known this to be true. It was spoken in jest, Mithrandir. Well, mostly in jest. In truth, who could wish to be in this forsaken place? It was well spoken, Radir, but there are things that need finding out. Then I hope we find them out and emerge from these caverns the better for it. In the meantime, there's a question in chat. Would Malort be considered a terrible spirit? I'm going to have to ask for a judge's ruling on that. Who is Malort? Okay, can't go this way. Aha. This other way was... no, that's the way I came in. So this way is now open. The Black Book of Mordor, Ferendur, is later. I think that's after... I'm not sure where, but I think it's later. Help clean up the haze. All right, here we go. Some whites. None of them are named Barry, so... Oh, they're not in my line of sight. Can I see them yet? Or am I too short? Hazy images of the past. Hold a moment, Radir. We have done well to come this far, but I must go the rest of the way alone. But why? Have I not proven myself a staunch companion? I cannot let you face the necromancer on your own. My dear Radir, did you think I questioned your bravery earlier? I did not. I do not yet know what this necromancer is, but I have my suspicions. If any of them be true, even Gandalf the Grey would be a fool to face him in his fortress. But how can that be? How can the necromancer wield such power? I go to find out. Stay here, my friend. I will have need of you on my return. This is a cool instance. I don't remember how it goes. I mean, I have ideas, but because I've only done it with Dorthal once. So I remember it was good though. All right. Clear more of the cavern. Ooh, hello. Forgotten Shades. You are now remembered, and you're now dead. If the necromancer is so powerful, how can he not know we are here? It is true that were he looking for them, there are signs that might reveal us to him. As long as I refrain from any display of power, he should not be aware of our presence. His own wicked sorceries serve to hide us from him, like a whisper in a crowded room. Nice, nice. Then may the room remain crowded and the whisper silent. And that's the end of that one. Okay, so now we go find a different way to continue. Ah, it's a play on spirits. I see. So it's a beverage. Since I don't know it, I can't confirm. I expect to find some more enemies soon. outcast goblins. 3 of them. There is something different about the foes we have faced in this cavern. I cannot quite decide what it might be. It is my guess that they are outcasts. No, do not look surprised. They are still our enemies. These are they for whom the necromancer has little use, for whatever reason. And so it is they collect in the detritus beneath his fortress, beneath his notice. It is my hope we will be the same. Do I feel bad for these people that these creatures that I'm killing? No, not really. No. Is there another way down here? Because I saw this path and thought, Oh, wow. Oh, this is where I came in, isn't it? Oh, it's where I go up. Okay, so I got to go this way. Yeah. I think. All right. The creepy sounds of the dripping water are really something. Ooh, an outcast troll. Just in case he wants to give me trouble, we're going to lay a trap. But really, he's going to probably die pretty fast. Yeah, that's what I thought. I have never been to a place like this. Already, its presence corrupts the woods around. That is the way of such evil. If it is not checked, it will spread outward in all directions, corrupting good lands and people. I will stand against the evil. I am not afraid. My hunch is that now we'll be able to go up those stairs. Oh, maybe. Well, yeah, because there are the stairs again. There we go. Some more images. Mithrandir, where are you? Something is wrong. Why has he been gone so long? Should I go up after him? He told me not to do so, but... What happened to your staff? I had to leave it behind. There is little time. We cannot rest. I almost did not get away. What happened up there, Mithrandir? Thrain is dead. He did not know his name at the end, but it can only have been he. The dwarf ring, last of the 7, had been taken from him. There are shouts up above. We have to leave, Mithrandir. Listen to me, Radir. The necromancer is Sauron. He has returned. That's bad news. Proceed further. I love how they're just standing there hanging around. Familiar faces arrive. This is just what we have been seeking. I can hardly believe it, but the passage is exactly what we need in order to launch our final assault upon Dol Guldur. We will surprise them from below and be within the walls of the fortress, while our foes know they're under attack. We will return here with a sizable company and launch our final assault. Are you ready to leave? We'll return to Thanglehad and make ready for the final battle. Secret way into the fortress gives me hope. Our victory is all but assured. Is it now? Is it?
Both Rodian and Mithrandir have aided us, even in death. The last assault on Dol Guldur is upon us.
We will strike against the stronghold of the Nazgul in Mirkwood, and may the very foundations of the tower shake with the drums of battle. Goldagnir has drawn up a plan for the assault. Speak with him to learn of your part in it and that of your allies. All right. Any more, before I do another instance, any questions in chat, anything that I need to be aware of? Wait, Goldagnir is in, Goldagnir is up here somewhere, right? No, that's Elenen. Who's Goldagnir? Oh, that's right, he's up here. So let me check chat before we jump off into this particular deal. Yep, Sauron's back. Yeah, where's Nuclear Galadriel when we need her? Anytime I get to do Gandalf, it's a lot of fun. So conveying the emotion that he has is it. I've read so much Gandalf in the text, right? So it comes a little more naturally to me. I like him. All right, mostly discussion. Thank you. Sparing my earworms, I appreciate that. What do I think Hilbert does when he's not busy saving Middle Earth? Nah.
There will be no better time than this to assault the tower of the Nazgul.
Lord Celeborn has determined that we cannot withstand the counterattack should all of the armies of Dol Guldur move in on us at once. This will be our final offensive. We will divide our forces and lead a concentrated attack upon the tower. The main force of the Golden Host will assault the front entrance, clearing the way for a second group of adventurers, a kinship of great notoriety, to assault the tower. Meanwhile, you and your allies will enter the fortress by the secret way used by Mithrandir and engage in a skirmish within the tower. The enemy will be in disarray, not knowing on what front to do battle, and we will have the day. And if you've got to take them out, you can use this holy hand grenade. Just remember to count to 3. So this is a skirmish that can be completed at solo, duo, small fellowship, or raid. So, if you are already in the game, Katie, and you wanted to join me for a duo, you could, but you don't have to. Hey, Miriam. Good to see you. Making taters. Everybody loves taters. Just waiting for Katie to decide if she's going to join me or not. No big deal if you know. There she is. Pa-pa. All right. Do I need to summon you? Or I guess if I jump the instance, you'll be right in, right? Probably down here somewhere. Don't know where you are. Oh, you're all the way up there. Okay. Grab the steed and make for Thanglehad, and I'll wait for you here by the horse. While she's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and clean up some of my inventory here. We want to put some craft materials in the materials folder. She's probably already here, isn't she? She's right behind me, isn't she? All right. Do I even want? No, I'm not going to want that. Okay. There is, however, a chest, but we'll do that later. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and disrupting the ritual is going to get canceled. In fact, I'm going to clean that up because clearly all these green quests are about to go away. There you are. Hello. I'm just canceling a few quests while you're here. I mean, they're all green, and I don't do green quests. All right. Here we go. So we're going to do a skirmish, the battle in the tower. So, folks, for skirmishes, we just go to the instance panel or instance finder, and we, in this case, search for the one we want to do, the battle in the tower. There we go. Right now, it's default. It always defaults to your own actual level, in this case, 71. But to make it really fast, let's drop it to 65, huh? Oh, it won't let me. You have to complete it on at least your level. No? Why won't it? Size 2. Why won't it let me launch? This is weird. Weird. Size 2. All right, we're going to try something, Katie. I might have to. No, because size 1 doesn't work either. Wonder why that is. Skirmish has a minimum level of 60, so that should work. I'm at 65. Any ideas in the chat for why on level since the first time? Okay, that makes sense. All right, but even then, it's still not giving me an opportunity to create it. You are not the fellowship leader. That's the problem. Can you give me the fellowship lead? Are you able to do that? Do we have to break it apart and then I invite you? But aha, now we can. So now let's see if that's true. Aha, we can create it at a lower level just to make it a little faster. All right, here we go. Thank you, Katie. Appreciate. See, all I needed to do was hover my arrow over it. Yep.
The fighting begins, even as a smaller force enters the citadel in secret. Prepare to face their final foe.
Oh no! Did I do it as a single? Oh, there you are. Okay. I was afraid maybe I changed it as a single. I cannot believe our good fortune, Hilbern. Still have 21 minutes. Secret passage Thurman has brought us up through the very foundations of Dol Guldur. We must aid the Golden Host as they do battle throughout the tower. All right, let's go. Do I just go? Go. Hey, Orc Howler. Hail, Guldur Orc Howler. Oh, yeah, this is a skirmish. Thank you for that reminder. Hey, Protector. Oh, wow. Look at that. Olag High. Orc Howlers. Keep your strength. This fight is not yet done. Okay. Looks like it's done. Oh, there's one. There's a lieutenant over there that I didn't see. He was hiding. The venomous blood arrow. Good night.
Fear my power.
How'd you like that choice for the goblin voice? The banner may be claimed. It has been claimed, and now we're going to get... The battle rages on. Our foes will fall before us like the wheat stalks at harvest time. A counterattack has been launched. Oh, yeah. Okay. So now we have to claim the audience chamber. Which this appears to be an audience chamber. Am I correct? There it is. Claim this for the free peoples. As the gate to the lower mustering hall opens, Edlinen comes by. Counterattack has been launched. Let them come and meet their ending. Ah, the wretched falconer. So annoying. He absorbs everything until he decides To summon a Kraben. Kill the bird. Make him do it again. And again. 2 arms. There we go. Kill the bird. And one more time, right? Now he's vulnerable. Nope, he's still not vulnerable. Though somehow we are actually lowering his hit points. Even though they're all saying absorbed. Man, he just does not go down. Finally. Okay, so now it is safe to press on. So we want to go to the lower mustering hall, which is... Which way is the lower mustering hall? A gate's open for it, so... Oh, goes up. Even though it's the lower, it's the one that goes up, isn't it? No, it's not. This way, right? Or is it that way? Oh, it's this way. It's the way where the enemies are. When in doubt, find the enemies and kill them. Hello, is there anybody here? Oh, you. Hello. Priest of Vengeance, Lieutenant of the Enemy. Die. All right. What do you mean I do not have permission to use that? As the gate to the upper mustering hall opens. Oh, Kukuron! And I'm sure there'll be a counterattack, of course. Let them come. Let them see there is one elf in this place that still draws breath. Where are they? Where are they coming from? Onward, friends. You must continue the fight. All right. So the counterattack has been defeated. So we go up some more? I think we go up some more. Encounter in the room below. Blord enters the tower and roars. All right. If we find him, we find him. But we're going up. So I think we're going up. There's a Buldur Olag High. And a Bloodrook. Ah, not in line of sight. I had him. All right. Must be in here, right? This must be the other mustering hall. Yep, it is. Hello. Just you guys. The upper mustering hall has been cleared. The banner may be claimed for the free peoples. The west is the gate to the armory opens. A roar erupts from below you. I have no idea where these... Oh, counterattack has been launched. Will it come from that way or will it come from this way? Or will it come from both ways? Aha. Enemies ahead! Oh, wow. A brood queen. A dead brood queen. Okay, now we have to claim the armory. Oh, but another counterattack has been launched against the upper mustering hall. Oh! The lieutenant of the enemy has joined the battle, but where? Oh, I think here. Yep. The Priestess of Flame. I'll stop burning. Thank you very much. Continue onward and seize victory for the Golden Hosts. All right. Do we go this way? Or do we go this way? I don't remember. Let's go this way. Oh, this is down, though, so that might not be it. I am very lost. Oh, but there are bad guys here, so we're in the right spot. Whoa, there's some big bad dude up there. Oh, it's just a raging marauder. Okay, thought it was a like a big boss, but it's just a lieutenant. Oh, but there's Mazog. Oh, we must be nearing the end of this. Oh, we got to kill that guy. Oh, wait, we still haven't claimed the armory. Folks, this is where a little... Oh, maybe we have.
What is this? Is this some trick? You cannot have been such a fool to come here. I feared I would need to hunt you down, but you have saved me the trouble. You caused me such trouble while you were alive. My kingdom stolen by dwarves.
I don't know where Broen is, but it'd be nice if he'd show up. There he is.
To be shackled and brought to this prison of nightmares, here to be jailed alongside dirty dwarves. Mazog! But my imprisonment did not last long. There are still orcs in this tower who respect the name of Mazog, ruler of caves. I swore to end you, Mazog, and I will see it done. It is not to be, lowly dwarf. I came to this chamber for a reason.
I love how my protector's standing right in front of him.
With this axe of mithril, not even the ruler of this tower can keep Mazog a prisoner. But first, you will die.
Oh, of course. Got to get the mobs in. That's how it goes. Get him to a certain level. He brings in the bad guys. But now I think it's it.
You have not won, Hilbern. The orcs of Moria will avenge my death. Hear me, Broen, and let your courage seep away. Wherever your people catch a glint of gold or silver or gems beneath the mountains, there will be an orc to slay him, every one. That is my vow. That is the word of Mazog. I, too, have taken an oath, Mazog. See it now fulfilled.
Nice slow-mo. The armory has been cleared.
It is done. Mazog is defeated, and Zigilburg is returned. It is a good day to be a dwarf. Let us head back and celebrate with some ale.
Nah, I don't need to do that again. Deed bestowed. Okay. Talk to Goldagnir.
The battle may be over.
We have had victory, Hilbern. At least so much victory as we had a right to expect. We cannot hold this fortress, and it may not be long before the enemy strikes back at us with such force as it will take to push us back across the river. Lothlorien will be attacked, that much is certain.
But this is a victory if we have delayed that attack by even a single day. My heart tells me we have, and by keeping the eyes of the enemy drawn to the doorstep of the fortress of the Nazgul, we have done what Lord Celeborn and Lady Galadriel wished us to do. The battle may be over for now, but some stories have not had their endings. That is the way of life, is it not? It has been my pleasure to fight alongside you, Hilbern, in this campaign. May your story go on and on.
The assault of the Golden Host on Dol Guldur has achieved what Lord Celeborn sought: to delay the forces of the enemy from mounting their attack upon Lothlorien. And yet, not all stories are ended, and there is more to tell of the elves than dwarves.
Oh, that's right. There's a whole epilogue, but that was volume 3. So I'm not sure that we're going to do the epilogue. We'll see, because it's all going to be, yeah. So that's volume 2's epilogue, just like we had volume 1. We stopped there. Volume 2, we can go talk to him, but I don't think we're going to do that. So we want to move. Katie, can you check for me? I don't remember whether there's a book 10. I don't think there is. Typically, the epilogue is after the last book. But if you could figure out or take a look for me, if there's not a book 10, where I would start with book 3. I think it's in Rivendell, and I think there's a prologue to it by the guy standing outside the last homely house. So, if you could confirm that for me, I'll, in the meantime, open up a treasure chest and also move a legendary level 50 tracery. It's not going to help me very much, but it'll help my next level, my next character who comes along. And some runes, same thing. All right, in the meantime, we can just sell the rest of that. It's not much to sell. All right, let's go ahead and open up this treasure chest. And thank you, Katie, for looking that up for me. Appreciate it. All right, we got the swift padded gauges of the Traveler. Okay. Volume 3, Book 1, Oath of the Rangers. Prologue, Messages from Lorien. Okay. Can you tell me where I would find that Messages from Lorien quest? Because he'll only give me the epilogue. Going to start with Pathellan, start to the last homely house. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Katie. All right, so let's take a look. So we've got a map of Middle Earth that we'll go put in our housing storage, or housing decorations. And we've got some utterly useless minor potions of morale. We'll just destroy those. And then we'll take a look real quick at the swift padded gauges. Are they any good? No. Less agility, a little more vitality, but I lose crit and finesse in exchange for evade and only a tiny bit more armor. I'm just going to go ahead and disenchant those. And we are going to head up to Book 3 starts at the foot of Mount Doom. All right. Yeah, so if I have, I wonder if I still have that, like there's a physical message. I don't think so, though. Maps. No. All right. So we're going to go over to Rivendell. Oh, look, it's an honorary boffin. Oh, Lily, I hope you're coming with me. When I guide, you come with, right? All right. All right. I thought this was where we were headed because I remember seeing that prologue and then we'll be back here soon. But yeah, I mean, it's far enough below me that I just didn't want to do the epilogue. Besides, I wanted to move forward because Volume 3 gets really cool. I do love this theme. All right. Hilbern,
We are met in time of need, and it is a joy to see you. You must have received my message, for little else could have brought you hither with such haste.
Never mind that I've been here like 4 times, and it's like, nah, I'm not going to talk to you about this yet.
I did not dare to speak openly of the reason for Master Elrond's request in my letter, for fear the message might be intercepted. I apologize for drawing you here with so little information, but Master Elrond will explain in detail what I could not. Speak, if you are ready. We will go to him together, and he will tell you what has prompted his call.
Oh, this one can't be completed with a fellowship. So I'm going to have to end that, Katie. I'm sorry about that. I dismissed. You are dismissed.
Messages have come from LotRo. Messages that cannot be ignored. My sons have returned from the wild, and together they and the hero of Eriador must respond to these tidings with decisive action.
All right. Is that Eladan? It is. Perhaps he will have answers for us. Eladan, you have returned from your camp in the wild.
Indeed, the promise of war has brought my brother and me back to the house of our father.
No, Pathetta, not yet. My brother and I ride to war in the south.
I missed his question because I was busy dealing with the snark that I left when I dismissed Katie.
Hilbern, this concerns you as well. My father waits for us in the Hall of Fire. What can be done when the future is so uncertain?
Random whiny elves.
The Hall of Fire is many things, but today it is a place for contemplation.
Welcome to the Hall of Fire, Mr. Hilbern.
I am pleased you received my summons, Hilbern. I apologize for being so close as to the reason for its urgency, but there are dangers on the road, and I did not wish any information that might do us harm to fall into the hands of evil men. 2 days ago, courier hawks arrived in Rivendell, bearing messages from Lorien, because apparently they forgot we can do Osanwe. The messages were short, but even in their brevity they caused me pause. The messages are from the Lady Galadriel. I understand some of their meaning, but I can only guess at the full import of her words. You know of the secret company that set forth from Meladris in December, Hilbern?
I do.
We know they stayed for a time in Lothlorien, healing from their hurts. They have moved on from the safety of that land, sailing down the River Anduin with all secrecy. Do you fear for the success of their mission, Hilbern?
Of course I do. The entirety of Middle-earth hinges on their success. They are strong of heart and true of purpose, Father. They will not falter in it.
I wonder. This is the message I received from Galadriel of Lorien 2 days ago. Aragorn has need of his kindred. Let the Dunedain ride to him in Rohan. What is Aragorn doing in Rohan? None of the plans we discussed should have brought him there.
If Lady Galadriel says Aragorn is in Rohan, he surely is, or will be.
That is so. We must gather the Dunedain, the Rangers of Eriador. You must do this, Hilbern. You know the roads and paths of Eriador, Hilbern. You must bring this news to the Rangers. The Rangers will uphold their oath. They will become the Grey Company and ride to the aid of their chief. I will meet you in the library to discuss this charge.
Of course you will, because you can't tell me here. In the library, I have to go up to the 3rd floor. If I remember correctly. I just don't remember which side it's on. I don't remember if it's here. That's the Hall of Rest. So it must be on the other side. Cross on over to the other side. All right. Oh, it's Arwen. Hey, Arwen. I know of the messages from my grandmother, Hilbern, and I know, too, that my father has asked you to gather the Dunedain, that they may ride south to the aid of Aragorn. We knew this day would come, he and I, and have both long prepared for its arrival. It has been my part to craft an item of beauty and of use, an item Aragorn will have need of before all is done. He knows of its making, and it will be a sign to him that the hour has indeed arrived when he must seize that which is his. I hope it will be a comfort to him, too, in distant lands. When the Dunedain are all assembled, I will send for you. I must be sure someone can bear this item to him. I will call you before the rangers depart. Thank you, Hilbern. That means a great deal to me. I love this. This is such a great storyline. It will not be easy to gather the Dunedain as quickly as it must be done, Hilbern. It would be best for you to bring the message to certain of Aragorn's kin, that they may then speak to the rest of their people, while you travel to those of more distant lands. I have prepared the names of those to whom you must speak. Walk with me, and I will tell you where they can be found. My sons tell me that the ranger Radanir has come to Thorinhard in the Trollshaws. He will be closest. Radanir is humorless, but among the trees of the Trollshaws, he is more at home than any. He is an expert in herb lore. Don't ever say I didn't do anything for you, Brits. You will find the ranger Candaith in the Lonelands, at the base of the hill called Weathertop. He knows much about the lore and heritage of the Dunedain. Cyrodian is more settled than many of the Dunedain. He has a cabin in Breeland and is held in higher regard by its people than others of the ranges. Do you have any questions about these three? Once you have met Radanir in the Trollshaws and told him the rangers must assemble, you should travel west into the Lonelands. At the base of Weathertop, you will find Candaith. He is sure to join the Grey Company. After you have spoken to Candaith, you will travel into Breeland to speak with Cyrodian at his cabin. He is not as prone to wandering as others of his kin, but he must be told of Aragorn's need. But there are other rangers you must find. The ranger Halros has a camp in the Shire near the outskirts. I would tell you the names of the nearby towns, but I do not know them. I have not concerned myself with dealings in the Shire as Gandalf, Aragorn, and Halros have done. The ranger Halbarad has always had the ear of Aragorn, his chieftain. You will find him at the hidden camp of Esteldean in the North Downs. Calenglad has overseen the defense of Annúminas on the shores of Lake Evendim for many years. He has known Aragorn all of his life. I do not doubt he will ride with the Grey Company. Do you have any further questions? Halros, Halbarad, and Calenglad will speak with others of the Dunedain near the borders of the Shire and throughout the North Downs and Evendim. But there are two more rangers you will need to find personally. The distances are simply too great for anyone but you to cover in time. The ranger, LotRo, watches the frozen northern lands of Forochel, home of the Lossoth. And yet the Grey Company needs LotRo, despite the incredible distance. He spent much of his life in the wide southern lands and is familiar with their peoples. This way, Hilbern. The last ranger I would have you find is Coronir. You will find him in Aughair in Angmar. Coronir is less bold, perhaps, than others of the Dunedain, but has more sense. Father, I do not understand. There is another ranger in Angmar that should be a part of the Grey Company. Why should Golodir not join the Grey Company? Golodir, you say? You know why, or can guess, Hilbern. You were there. You were there when Golodir's daughter was slain by the false king. We should ask no more of Golodir. He has lost too much already. Let Golodir remain in Eriador, where he can nurse his grief. Coronir will go in his place. Golodir was a strong man and true of heart, but my father is right. He has suffered much. I do not know. I know very little of Coronir, beyond that he be loyal to a fault. Did he not remain in Aughair for years, awaiting Golodir's return from beyond the Rammasteluan? And so it shall be, Hilbern. You will walk the paths of Eriador one more time in search of these Dunedain. They will gather others of their kin, and when all is made ready, the Grey Company will set forth. It will be done as Galadriel of Lorien has asked. We respond to her messages with the haste we must, and with the messenger those messages deserve, a hunter of proven loyalty, to gather the Grey Company in time. Very good, Hilbern. Many hopes rest on your journey through Eriador to gather the Dunedain for their journey.
In the watches of the night, messages came from Galadriel of Lorien, messages that give me pause. The company that set forth from Rivendell with 9 now departs with 8, bearing the gifts of the Lord and Lady. Their road takes them now down the waters of Anduin, and beyond my sight.
Master Elrond was right to impress upon me the need for haste, Hilbern. If Aragorn has need of the Dunedain, they will need to be gathered with as much speed as can be managed. It will not be an easy task, for the Dunedain are given to wandering the wild. They may be scattered across all of Eriador. The sons of Elrond have already left for Thoronad to prepare for the coming journey. Elrond here did say that one of the Dunedain, a ranger named Radanir, was staying for a few days at their camp. As Thoronad is nearest to Rivendell, you should travel there first to speak to Radanir before seeking the others. I have met a few of Aragorn's kin, but Radanir is known to me, for he journeys often to the trackless Ettenmoors. Hassle. If they wanted rangers, why didn't they call the Power Rangers? Wow. Threw me off. He journeys often to the trackless Ettenmoors and often stays here in Rivendell. For a time, my brethren sought to convince him to join the company in song in the Hall of Fire, as Aragorn would, but Radanir would have none of it. Travel to Thoronhad, north of the Bruinen Gorges in the Trollshaws, and speak to Elrohir. He will introduce you to Radanir. Once the ranger is told of the messages from Lorien, you can seek out the others Master Elrond suggested. All right. Talk to Elrohir at Thoronhad. I'm going to go there. The easy way. I won't do this necessarily for everybody, but
Radanir has left Thorinhad and gone into the wilderness of the Trollshaws.
I thought to give Radanir word of our meeting at my father's house, Hilbern, so we'd have some expectation of the road ahead. But it seems he has left Thorinhad and gone again into the wilderness of the Trollshaws. He has left a few parcels here, so I'm sure he intends to return. But he should be told the message you bear as soon as may be. I and my brother have already begun to assemble some of the supplies the Rangers will need as they head south, but it will take some time before they're ready. Speak to Elweleth by the horses, for she will know where Radanir planned to journey, if any will. Radanir is slow to laugh and to smile, but in Elweleth's company, I observed it most frequently.
How can I be of service?
You are looking for Radanir, Hilbern. He left not long ago, and he took no horse. The Dunedain will ride when they must, but he has confided to me that he is more comfortable when on foot. So he's a man, she's an elf. Interesting. So he's got a thing for her, but of course they won't. That's not going to happen. He's not Aragorn. She's not Arwen. Always behind his words to me was a current of... I do not know how best to say it, other than to say that Radanir seemed always to be waiting for something somehow. I wonder if the tidings you bring are those for which he has waited so long. I wonder, too, if they will send him from the Trollshaws, and for how long. I will miss his visits, if this be so, for I will not remain in this Middle-earth for much longer. I will not delay your errand for personal reasons, Hilbern. Radanir spoke to me of his plans. He learned that a warband of orcs from the Ettenmoors has established a camp within the Linen Caves here in the Trollshaws, and sought to confront them. The Linen Caves are in the northwest reaches of the Gladalf, the wood troll-infested marsh of the North Trollshaws. Or I can port it there for a mithril coin.
This is the moment for which the Dunedain have prepared.
Aragorn is my chieftain, and it is my duty to go to his aid, though all the dangers of Middle-earth lie in between. This is the moment for which the Dunedain have prepared, and I will not now abandon my kin. I have learned that an orc raiding party from the Ettenmoors has established a camp within this warren of tunnels, Hilbern. I cannot leave them here unchallenged. Will you brave these caves and deal with these foes? Somewhere deep within this confusing warren is the entrance to a once-abandoned tomb of men. If the orcs have found it, that is where their leaders will be. Thoronad is less than a day's march from this place, and I will not suffer these orcs to live that they may threaten what I hold dear. I will make ready to depart as you have asked, but I will be grateful if you destroy the orcs and their leaders within the Linen tunnels and the ruins that lie at their back. After you have done so, return to Elrohir at Thoronhad and tell him of your success. The sons of Elrond lost their mother to such a party of orcs. They would not forgive us if we let these foes be. All right, we'll do this, and then we will call it a day. Nope. Oh, there we go. I have a feeling this place is going to be confusing on the map. Oh, man. It's going to be one of those really confusing maps, isn't it? Do I think that when Hirolande took its maiden voyage, had people to establish a new settlement? Maybe not a settlement. Lande or for its oh, hold on. I saw that happen. Was literally looking at it when it happened. And I don't know why that happened. So let's fix that. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Looks like we get some more baddies in here. Hey, you. Why are you walking away? I got something to say to you. Oh, and you too, by the way. Mithril's rare because I have it all. I do not have it all. I have enough. It comes from wanting to support the game and buying those many of those patron packs because they come with a lot of Mithril. And then every so often I'll buy a few when they're on sale, you know? Ooh. That's an interesting sound. All right, so we still need to kill 2 more defilers, and then the leader, wherever he is. Well, there's a defiler, conveniently enough. There's another defiler, conveniently enough. And is that the boss? That is the boss. How do I get to that guy? Oh, right there. Okay, that should be easy enough. Boom, boom, boom. And Toastorama. Let's get this guy, huh? And talk to Elra here. Yeah, I have a few. It's silly because I don't always spend them.
You have given Roddenir
You've given Roddenir the message. Good. You will be able to find some others among the Dunedain if they're to be found within the Trollshaws. But now you must travel west to find others of Aragorn's kin.
Kandite is certain to join the Great Company.
The Dunedain may be scattered across the wilds of Eriador, but my brother and I know the locations of some few, and from those few will you learn where others may be found. The Ranger Kandite was a help to us as we scoured the lands to the south following the rage of the Bruin. We spoke as often as speed would allow on that journey, and he had many interesting tales to tell of the Lone Lands. You will find his camp there at the base of Amonsul, Weathertop. Tell him that Aragorn has need of his kin. Kandite will be certain to join the Grey Company, but his loyalty to his chieftain cannot be questioned. Now, I'm not going to spin the Mithril because guess what? He's just giving me a map. So I can actually just go there by map for free. And I think that's probably, 7:35. That's good. We'll wrap it up. We'll have like 5-10 minutes in chat, and then we'll be... Oh, interesting. I'm not exactly where he is. But it's not like those are on-level critters, you know? They don't want anything to do with me. The music from the Lone Lands. I still love this music. There he is. Hey, Kandite. We must remain watchful, of course. Do not relax your guard.
So the time has
Come at last to stand with Aragorn, son of Arathorn, my lord and the chieftain of the Dunedain. In my heart I knew the day would come, for as the shadows have lengthened, the need for Aragorn to accept his mantle has become all the more pressing. I've come to love the lands between the Forsaken Inn and the Last Bridge, and it will grieve me to leave them, but I will do so. I will join the Grey Company and travel south as you have asked. While I make ready to leave, will you retrieve a hidden cache of supplies I prepared some time ago? I left a sword, some gloves, and a few other supplies northeast of here, atop a small rise called Echad Sur, in the shade of a tree. Recover this cache and bring it back to me, for I will have need of it in the lands to the south. Is it close enough for me to... Yeah, nah, we'll do it later. All right, let's drop the rune-carved deals in there, and we're going to toss the treasure chest because I don't want to waste a key. Oh, I'm so sorry. The stream dropped during my answer. When the Hirolande took its maiden voyage, did it have people to establish a new settlement? They weren't at this point looking to, they didn't yet need room, right? We read in the end of the text. In fact, let me get to that. But let me sell what's in my inventory here. And then we'll exit the game. Turn down my volume here. All right. Exit. And oops. And then turn that one off. All right. Give me a moment to bring my screen of you all over here, and then I can turn the chat on stream. All right. Well, all right. So if I pull I wrapped my headphones around the arm of my chair. All right. Let me pull up the text, because one of the things we learn is that even though they would go on to do a lot of not so good things. They didn't yet need room, so I don't think he took anything other than the people that would have been necessary to perhaps repair Vignalande. That's about the most we can do. We do know, and we'll talk about this in the first episode on the further course of the narrative. So that'll be episode 394 that drops on January 4th. So you're getting a little bit of a head start here. We do know that's the one where after he was king, here's what we read. But in Eldarian's day, the Numenorians did not yet desire more room, and his venturers remained a small people, admired but little emulated. I'm trying to think if there's anything else here. There's one other thing I wanted to say. Oh, I think it was in History of Galadriel and Celeborn, probably in the appendix on Londyre. But if I pull this up in my outline, it was really only after Menastir's day that it started to get bad. Okay. Oh, no, this was exactly in the passage I just read. Right before it, all Eldarian's labors were swept away. The works that he began at Vignalande were never completed, and the sea gnawed them. Nevertheless, he laid the foundation for the achievement of Tar Monastir long years after in the first war with Sauron, and but for his works, the fleets of Numenor could not have brought their power in time to the right place as he foresaw. But the thing that I was thinking of, because that happens in 1695, so it's like 650 years after the end of Tar Eldarian's reign. The problem, though, is the mention of Tar Monastir, because after that we read the Numenorians had tasted power in Middle-earth, and from that time forward they began to make permanent settlements on the western coasts. And according to the Tale of Years, that was circa 1800 of the Second Age. So I don't think he was, making settlements at that point. Not according to the text, if we look at all the other options. So, all right, checking out to see if there are any other questions, by the way. Proud of me for knowing where I'm going. Well, Katie, that's because I've actually done that area several times, you know. Feyrendor's in the Lone Lands too. It's a great region. I love it. Indiana Jones style map travel. Bum ba dum ba bum ba da bum ba dum ba. I'd like that. That'd be great. Candice, not Band-Aid. I love autocorrect. Oh, Martin, welcome. I'm sorry you got here right before the end. Yeah, we've been going for about an hour and a half. That's great. Thank you for noticing the Christmas decorations. There might even be an ornament or two in the next few days, perhaps before the Saturday stream. I'm glad to hear I've made Rachel laugh. That's a success. I call that a win. But yeah, I mean, I've tried to make this place a little more festive. Do I have a favorite ranger? I mean, it's got to be Halbarad, right? I mean, I love all the others here in LotRO, but excuse me, not only Halbarad in LotRO, but Halbarad in the books. So I have the Indiana Jones video game, Hassel. I have not yet played it. I got a code for it when I got my GPU. So yeah, that's true. I've not yet played all of that quest line because I'm still in that with Dirthal. Whereas with Halagrim, I skipped past it with the Valar stuff, going from like level 60 to like level 105. What, 105 did I go to him? Or did I? Yeah, I think I did 105 with him. And then I climbed my way up from there. So, all right. Well, any more questions other than Katie's insistence that we continue to play that storyline? The Lone Ranger. That's my favorite ranger. Favorite LotRO memory. Wow. So many good ones. And I don't want to spoil anything. Wow, there's a lot. Okay. Katie, I don't know how to talk about this quest without spoiling, but there's one where you go with what appears to be an elf, and you end up having this confrontation with Sauron, and it's somebody else, but at a previous time, you know which one I'm talking about. That instance is fantastic. But then also the stuff that you get with the Before the Shadow, where you get to actually be at the Samath Naur as he creates the One Ring. Oh, man, that's mind-blowing stuff. How do I think Galadriel knew about Gandalf needing to be picked up by Gwaihir? Quite possibly Osanway on Gandalf's part. The upcoming sale thing. What would I say is the best part of being a patron of either one? I've got to say that the best part is definitely the community. You get to be on the Discord, and the Discord is phenomenal. I mean, it's a place filled with the greatest of folks. I mean, the Tolkien fandom is already one of the best slices of humanity. The PPP fandom is one of the best slices of the Tolkien community. And the Discord community is one of the best slices of the PPP community. So it's the creme de la creme of the creme. That's number one. Number two, live episode recordings. They're so much fun for the PPP. For the TTT, probably the ad-free feed, because I understand that on the podcast that can be a little annoying. Will there be a stream this Saturday? There will. I think that I'm going to go this Saturday and next Tuesday. I think I might have to miss the one on the 6th because there's an event in San Diego that I'm hoping to attend. Yeah, and then the 9th and the 13th and the 16th. Now, the only one I think I'm going to miss is probably December 20th, other than the one when I'm in San Diego. Because the Tuesday and Saturday ones, the weeks of Christmas and New Year's, they're both a couple days before and a couple days after the important days. So I should be able to do them. Let's see. Glad you still play after you screamed that instance. Yeah, the Discord's fantastic. Favorite minor character from Lord of the Rings? Oh, goodness. There's going to be two. So I got to pick one. Baragond. Saving Faramir. Absolutely my favorite minor community. Yep. All good stuff. Yeah, that whole part of the expansion was really fun. I do love how they take just like a tiny bit of text and expand on it and fill it in. I mean, just like we saw tonight, right? Yeah, we know that Gandalf made it into the dungeons of Dol Guldur and found Thrain dying. He didn't just knock on the front door. There's no way he's getting in. How did he get in? Good question. Let's make up a story. I mean, I know that people are going to remember that I don't speak all that fondly of fanfic, and that's because oftentimes it feels like writers are capitalizing on the work of somebody else without the proper permissions. But these guys have permission to literally write fanfic, and it's fantastic. Second choice, Hassel, would have been Hama. I love Hama, the door ward at Medjugorje. I remember just some really great discussions about him and the realization of how Rohan deals with the law, right? And how there are, exceptions to be made. But I absolutely love Hama. It's tough because there are a lot of others. I mean, so many other good characters. I mean, goodness, you could say Lobelia. I love Lobelia. She's great. She's absolutely fantastic. But yeah, so many good ones. But those would be my two, Baragond and Hama are my Beef Fizz. Yeah. Good old Bovril. I can look up which episode Bovril was in, only because that actually was in our notes. The digressions aren't, but Bovril was from a philology, or not from was it a philology fair? Of course, now it shows up in several, but it looks like it was originally in 157? No? Maybe 164? 167. I don't know for sure. Okay, it was in 222, so that'll tell us where, because that was a clip episode. Great readings, token reading day. You knew this was coming. Episode 157. Yeah, 157. Oh, Katie, thank you. I'm sorry. It is 157. I do trust you. I always trust you. Look at that, but it's 157. Yeah, there are some things I wish we'd done better when it came to keeping notes. Things I wish I'd done during the QA process or the editing process where I would notate things. But that, I've told you before, I've told you all 100 times, AI will never touch the content creation portion of the show. I will never allow AI to write a word or perform a modicum of research, not one bit. But one thing it may be able to help me do is go through all the old audio and find things. What episode did we do the philology fair on such and such? Well, that I might actually be able to find from the notes. It's the things that went off notes, like digressions and such. Yeah, that would be fun. All right. Well, I think we're getting close to the end, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. A couple of people were talking about how we made them hungry. I'm presuming not with the Bovril discussion. I mean, Johnston's fluid beef is never what anybody wants for dinner. So I've got to go because I haven't had anything for dinner yet. Oh, I better not have an emergency Celsius delivery now. It's almost 8 o'clock. If I have a Celsius now, I'm up past midnight. So yeah, thank you all for joining me, folks. I really appreciate it. For those of you here in the States, or those of you who celebrate the holiday, I wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving on Thursday. And then, of course, I will see you all again here on Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific. So thanks again for joining. We'll see you again soon.